Good morning, traders. Welcome back to another live stream. If you are new, my name is Zach. This is Real Deal Futures. Before we hop onto the charts, see what the market's got for us on this fine Friday, December 5th, please read what's on the screen. Trading is risky, extremely risky. Almost all traders lose money. If you trade, you're probably going to lose all or more of the money that you intend to trade with. So don't trade. It's a crazy thing to do. I'm not a financial advisor. I don't provide financial advice. Nothing I say or do is a suggestion or recommendation to do anything at all. Make sure you do your own research, make your own trading decisions, read CFTC Rule 4.41 on simulated trading, which is what this is. Even if funded prop firm accounts, and the affiliate and partnership disclaimer that says I stand to make money for links and codes in my content. Can't be unbiased if I stand to make money. Like Top 1 Futures, code RDF, Bookmap, and others. What's up, chat? Good morning. Good morning, man. It's Friday, man. How we doing? How are we doing? What's up, man? Wolf, Adam, Tuhan Edge, James, Jamie. I get everybody's names wrong, but I'm going to try. You probably know if I'm mentioning you. Dwayne, Daily Tail, King Trader, Dr. FP, It's Me Trades, I Sniff Candles. that one always gets me. What's up, guys? How we doing on YouTube? How we doing on Kick? How we doing on X? We've been doing putting some big numbers in on the stream, man. It's crazy. Like, hella big numbers on the stream. X been going crazy. YouTube been going crazy. Up over 13,000 on YouTube. Getting there on IG, on X. Appreciate you guys, man. Appreciate you guys. Check this out. Yeah, there we go. We're good to go. Good to go. Wanted to make sure. Stream is looking good. Stream is looking good. All right. Oh, Streamer Hub was too boring, so I stepped it up. Stepped up the name game. Yeah, oh, there we go. EZALT. There we go. What's up? Good morning. Yo, good morning. Redbeard, good morning. What's up, everybody? What's happening on Kick? Jess, what's going on? Kobe's usually on Kick. What's happening? Slothfather usually on Kick. What's happening, guys? Welcome to the show. If you guys don't know, I stream live here on YouTube, Kick, and X almost every damn day that the market is open, 9:15 a.m. Eastern. Real live trading in prop firm accounts, prop firm live accounts, eval accounts, demo accounts, but I always let you know what it is. Been trading this Top 1 Futures live account, 15K live account for a little over 2 months now with you guys live here every damn day. Went no trade yesterday. This is the Project X platform, just so you know what we're looking at. Went no trade here yesterday with you guys in the morning, and then no trade in this account for the rest of the session. We could talk about that. I saw a lot of people getting cooked. I see a lot of people complaining about December price action. Here's what I would like to tell you guys. Here's what I want to start this out with. Whether or not you know this, you don't have to trade every day. You don't have to put a trade on if the market is looking like trash. You don't have to trade this. This was our session yesterday. Is that beautiful? I mean, the only opportunity really would have been this really super aggressive sweep of prior day high for a short. After that, nothing really would have worked, right? I framed out two potentials. I was like, maybe we come back down in here, we take a long through VWAP for a continuation. That would have failed. Maybe we take a short if we break IB low to the downside, right? Here was our IB low and IB high. Let's take a look at it. All right, I gotta turn this dubstep music down. It's a little aggressive. Yo, let me know if the guys, let me know if the music is too low or too loud on your end, because I got to adjust it on my end. It's a little bit too loud for me. Need to focus up. Cool, I should be good. Yeah, so, here was our IB high, IB low, right? First 1 hour opening range, for those of you that don't know. Shout out to stats from Edgeful from that one. We really didn't do much. We broke the low. We did extend, right? We didn't do nothing. We came almost 100 points down, but we came right back in. Really, right back in. If you look at this on a low time frame, we were down here for a little bit. We popped right back up. So, I'm not unhappy at all about going no trade, because this probably would have been a loss or a loss and a half. Unless somehow I caught this one, which I kept myself out of. I felt it was way too aggressive. I still do. Right off of the open, unless I caught something like that, which would have been the only real good opportunity that I see, right? Buying in here wouldn't have been great. Maybe you're going to sell off a VWAP all day if that's your play during consolidating below VWAP movements. Catch a little scalps to the downside. Not terrible, but choppy, man. So far, this overnight session, let's go back and get rid of both of these. Choppy, right? We'll zoom out on the daily in just a minute. Pretty choppy. We really just drifted around VWAP. Didn't do anything here in YM. We are looking at the Dow Jones Industrial Average Futures contract here. This is the mini. We're on the 15-minute chart. If you guys have trading questions, chart setup questions, anything like that, feel free to ask. If you're going to ask me when the giveaway is, just don't ask. You know it's going to come. Just chill. Random days, random times. Choppy overall. We just dipped to the downside. It popped right back up. We got 10 a.m. news today, but no sweep of prior day high and low. Really opening up right at VWAP, right at volume point of control from prior day, VPOC. This is looking balanced, man. It's looking like a really small daily candle, very indecisive so far. Inside opened up. How do I like to trade something like this? I could go for, first off, it's very likely that we go and crack one side of this daily candle, right? You can look at edgeful stats, but you could just look at an actual chart. You could back test it. What percent of the days do we not break? Do we put an inside bar in? Do we not break the prior day high or low, right? We typically at least hit one side, so it's unlikely that we just sit here right at VWAP all day. But past that, directionally, how would I like to trade this? Higher time frame, really strong. Higher time frame continuing to push to the upside. We had little pullbacks in this market. We did have some serious selling pressure right here, looking at the daily. But, overall, we've really just been trending to the upside. This has maintained a very, very strong bullish market. And coming into December here, we've really been pushing to the upside. Little choppy back and forth yesterday, but not much compared to the daily candles we've been putting into the upside. So, past the opportunity to crack prior day high or low, what would I look for on this? A potential movement. I could see a little bit more relief from this big candle from 2 days ago, from the 3rd. I could see a little bit of a pullback and then a continuation that drift higher on Friday. We do have news. It's not a no-news Friday, but I could see this holiday grind continuing just to try to flow with the market, try to position myself long. I could see a potential pullback into this kind of not untested area, but back down into this, untested volume point of control, actually, from the 3rd, right? From this big push to the upside. I could see a pull all the way back down here. I don't like a long from anywhere up here. I really don't. I don't like a long from in here, although it could certainly be the play. I would like a long from down here today. Volume point of control or all the way down here. I think that could be a really aggressive sell-off and then a reversion back up. If I had a gun to my head right now, you said, Zach, you got to be in a trade before market open. I'm short. I'm a short with outside. Stop outside of this bar. If we pop to the upside, honestly, I don't mind a short as much today. I just don't see us blasting off. And here we go, 9:30 a.m. open. I just don't see us blasting off with no sweep of prior day low, no sweep of that, Wednesday volume point of control. I just don't see us hitting all-time highs without pulling back a little bit further. Again, still bullish overall, still looking for longs over shorts in general, right? Even today. But the immediate movement, what am I looking for as we open up above VWAP? Not long right here, right now, right? Long into a pullback, long into some selling pressure to flow with that higher time frame, move into the upside. Ahead of that, short. A short play to the downside. So where would I be looking short? Up around that prior day high, up around Wednesday's high. We get a crack to the upside here. I might take it today. I could definitely see some opportunity to the downside. We really failed to move lower yesterday. I could absolutely see it. Today. I'm gonna have to see what happens if we get up here. We're just a couple minutes into the open. I think the other U.S. indices are looking strong as well. Getting some alerts on some stocks. Ooh, I got a play that is gonna pay me today. As you guys know, I do trade cash accounts outside of just the futures market here. And we'll talk about that a little bit. I just got to see what this alert was real quick. Yes. Salesforce pop into the upside. In the money on some of this. Nice. Very nice. Very nice. Nice. All right. We'll worry about that later. Worry about that off the stream. Let's check this out, guys. Popping to the upside here on YM. I could consider a potential short. This could be choppy. It could be more of the same of yesterday. If it is going to be choppy, I don't mind trading from the extreme, which would be a short from the top end of this range for the last couple days here. The last highs from prior day and from Wednesday. I would have loved a sell-off first, like a really aggressive dip down, a couple hundred points to get me in to a long. But I will take. Sorry, I'm gonna have to get rid of this. Too many alerts going off, but they're all good. I could see a potential short on this. That's what I'm looking for. Maybe the 48,100 somewhere up there for a short back to the downside. Overall, coming out of the gate pretty hot on this. Coming out pretty hot on this. All U.S. indices looks like popping to the upside. Everybody's green. It does look like NQ is the strongest daily mover out of all of these so far. Yeah. Pushed in the high. It's above prior day high. It broke the prior day high from Wednesday. And now it's putting highs of session in. ES is looking the same, so these are correlated. Here, let's look together. This way I don't have to look on my second screen. Here's ES, getting close to high of day, breaking above prior day high and the day before. Looking very, very bullish, super strong, even stronger than YM, but very choppy back and forth. This is... Ew, if you're a breakout trader, man, if you're a continuation trader, yikes. Not pullback trader, buying into the dip, selling into the pop, maybe, but this is oof. But so far, this looks like the pullback and blast off, man. For me, not nearly deep enough. Not nearly deep enough to get in long on something like this with a stop down below right here. Not at all. Just not my setup. So we'll see. We got a sweep of pre-market highs. Really, just right to the top end of this. That doesn't give me enough. That doesn't give me enough, Chatty McChat. Yeah, I think we dip today. I think we dip and then pop. That's what I think. I think it's a down then up movement. Let's take a look at the daily here on YM just to get this candle. I do like to look at price action on the daily. I know I jump around time frames. Pretty much like the 15-minute. It's my favorite time frame overall for YM specifically. Depends on the instrument. But I really do like the daily. I find that if I take a look at the daily candle as we're opening up, I could get a pretty good indication of a reasonable movement, right? Like, what do I think based on average daily ranges, based on the way candles traditionally end up closing? What do I think is somewhat reasonable? And is the move that I'm targeting, it would just be a completely abnormal daily candle, right? So what's an example of that? If we've already put a long wick in, to the upside or downside in pre-market, we've got a 700-point daily candle range so far right into the open, and I'm trading for a continuation of another 500 points for this big banger trade. Is that really reasonable? Is that something that happens? Or am I going for something that would only occur a really, really small percent of the time? Am I positioning myself, against a statistic, or an average? So things like that can help. Also, just, are we dipping into, some untested zone to the downside before potentially popping to the upside? Kind of like what I'm looking at today, right? Could potentially see this daily candle flipping bearish, pulling down here, extending this wick to the downside a little bit, and then continuing to the upside for a nice run towards all-time highs into Christmas. The Santa rally continuing. But so far, sweep of pre-market high, just to finish this analysis before I talk to you guys in chat. Sweep of pre-market high, not enough. not enough to take it right here. It's not terrible, right? Because like this is the high end of our zone, but you know, I wouldn't have wanted to do that yesterday, right? You would have immediately been almost 100 points in drawdown if you got short right here. We're gonna have to see on this one, guys. Gonna have to see on this one. I'm honestly tempted on it really early because we swept and we're coming right back in, but I'm gonna try to keep myself a little patient here. Again, area for longs to the downside, going to be this temporary volume point of control. If I zoom out, you know, all the way down towards prior day volume point of control, the high end of this this volume node, maybe all the way down further. But I'd really like a short towards this first. Ooh, man, I'm really tempted on this one early because I don't know that we pop a whole lot further. I think we might come right back in on this. Man, do I want to take a really aggressive short just on a sweep of pre-market high? I kind of do. Guys, I'm just framing this one out right here. $1,000 just to get above prior day high. Man, this is just not the best risk structure. If we pop a little bit higher, I'm gonna mark it into this short, guys. We pop a little bit higher, I'm gonna hop in short on this. Just before we go any further, before I read the chat, because I'm sure you guys are talking, I'm happy to always talk to you, answer questions. News. We got 10 a.m. news coming up. This is red folder, prelim, consumer sentiment, inflation expectations, core PCE price. Nothing crazy, but it is marked as red folder here on Forex Factory, which is my preferred news site. I'll take a look at Financial Juice for you guys real quick. Yeah, they have it marked as red as well. So we got some red folder news coming up. That could be dicey, right? That could come in really, market could perceive that really, really well, and we could just blast right off. So, you know, I would be trading through a red folder news event if I did get myself in coming up here, which I'm looking at doing. So important to note that. Taking on some risk, potentially jumping into a short here to the upside. Let's see. Getting a little bit more of a pop. Glad I waited so far. I'm going to short this, guys. I'm going to short this above pre-market highs. That's going to be my play for the day. I like this market short. I like this on a pullback. Overall, I like the movement to the upside. I have really a not strong hit rate on shorts, but I have to take them as they set up. I am going to run this one into a red folder news event. It could get pretty volatile. I'm getting a little bit more aggressive on this one because if we're going to dip to the downside, if we're going to pull back, I want to see it before we crack this high, right? So my thesis here is that we potentially pull back down. We see some selling pressure today. We get a little bit more of a correction. Even if we get an aggressive wick to the downside and pop back up, it would give me a way to generate a win on this one. I don't have a way in long. I'm not going to buy high of day. I'm not going to buy the breakout. Could wait for a dip all day that won't come. If we get a dip, I'm going to try to find my way in long on it after closing out this short. But this is going to be my play. Short from 48,007. 48,007. Stop at 48,206. Above prior day high, above highs in this area. Could pop all the way up here, But at that point, we're breaking out to the upside. It's a move towards prior day high right off the open. And, you know, I have positioned myself short, and I'm wrong on it. So that's going to be my play. I'm happy I could find myself in a little bit more aggressively on this one, a little bit closer to the open. I've failed to do that in the past, and it has caused me to miss some some good opportunity. So a little bit more comfortable being aggressive near the open if there's a setup, right? Staying patient if there's no setup. Staying patient through choppy consolidating market conditions, but throwing a trade on if there is indeed a setup for me. So far, continuing to push to the upside. No real rejection right there above above pre-market high. We start to blast through that prior day high. It's going to look ugly really quick. So we shall see, chat. But if this does start to sell off, this could be a really nice trade. Could be something that would be a higher R multiple, which is also what I'm trying to do. I'm looking to enter my trades, again, aggressively and hold my winners longer. Not really just try to capture $500, $600, right, on $1,000 worth of risk. You've watched me forego, 100 points, 150 points a few times here live with you because I'm shooting for a few hundred points, right? 2+ hundred would be the goal on these here on the YM. So let's see. Let's see what we get, Chatty McChat Chat. Let's see what you guys got going on. How are you guys? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Friday, happy Friday. Chillin', chillin'. What's the thing we got planned for us today? Nothing. It's a bunch of BS. Hello, all. How are we doing? What's up, guys? What's up, Tommy? What's up, Dwayne? What's up, Gus? What's up, Rhombus? Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Got my trade out here. Happy fun and nice, nice. PC at 10 a.m. Eastern, right? Maybe 9 a.m. Central or something like that. But we do have news coming up. Robert, what's up? What's going on, guys? Welcome to the show, everybody on YouTube, Kick and X. Kobe Clark from Kick. What's up, guys? What is happening? What is happening? Welcome back, everybody. What's up, guys? What's up? What's up? While we're hanging out here, waiting for some news to drop. I'm in a short. Nothing to do now besides let the damn thing play out. See if I have to take the sell button off of my computer altogether. I might have to. Again, my hit rate on longs is that I can't miss. My hit rate on shorts is that I can't seem to get them to work nearly as well. And here I am short again today. But we're gonna have to see. We're gonna have to see. Damn, we got some movement in the stock market here today. Alert says position stock is up over 10%. Ooh, that's what we like to see. I don't know. I might have to talk about some of these stock plays in the future, guys. Might have to talk about some of. Let me know in chat, you guys. So, like, I try to be focused on one thing over another. I'm gonna have to turn that off in a minute. I'm sorry, guys. You guys interested outside of the futures market? For those of you that are watching, from home, you guys interested in the stock market? You interested in individual stock and option style plays? I'm actually curious. Haven't talked about it at all, really at all, because it hasn't been my focus for intraday trading. It's still not my focus for intraday trading. I don't trade anything like that intraday. It's going to be much more swing trading even than I do here, which a lot of people have been classifying what I do here as swing trading, as close to swing trading as I can get. Before I kill this, I just got to see if I got to close one of these out. No, we're going to let it rip. We're going to let it rip, chat. All right, let's see. We're getting a little bit of rejection here, but yeah, let's see what you guys think. I might start talking about it a little bit. It's just kind of the natural progression of where I'm spending my time personally, right? A little bit more, higher level capital management, and I don't know. I don't know that it's as relevant for traders starting out. I don't think most guys are going to have the capital to really, make it work in the, at least in the percent returns they want, unless they're really trading, like options aggressively or with, margin and, high leverage somehow. The futures and Forex space provides, day trading provides a lot more opportunity to grow from a small amount quickly, right? Higher risk, higher reward. But I'm curious. I'm curious to hear if you guys are interested in any of that. If any of you trade stocks individually, trade options, just regular live cash accounts. Good morning, boys from Discord. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Let's see. Man, make me feel old. Morning, everybody. JB, what's up? Software engineering. Nice. Studying software engineering. Awesome. I'm on the exact thesis. Let's see how we do. Nice. Purple Ninja Facts, what's up? Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Most definitely. I'm interested in swing trades. Okay. I'm an options and futures trader. I love it. Plus, it's a cash account, so I can live on it. Nice. Definitely. Okay. A lot of you guys are interested. A lot of you guys are interested in it. It's awesome. Zach, if I were simply trying to play with extra capital that didn't involve real estate, I would use the wheel strategy for options. Cool. I have no idea what that is. Good morning, everyone. Green day already. We have AI courses too. Using it the right way is very helpful. Don't F it up Friday. It is Don't F it up Friday. It is Don't F it up Friday. All right. Let's see what this market's got for us, guys. So I'm positioned short. We got news coming up about 12 minutes. We got some decently high-impact news coming up about 12 minutes. I am looking short on this bad boy, obviously, right? Looking for a continuation back down towards this untested volume point of control, this area of high volume, at least an aggressive pullback in this pretty damn strong uptrend that we've had. Market's been really strong overall. Off the open, I'm looking for this move to the downside. I'm trading from the extreme. At least this was the extreme. I sold into the high right here above pre-market. Little more aggressively than up here. My thesis is if we crack to the upside, I'm already wrong. I'm just dead wrong. We're pushing the upside. We're going to blast off higher. We are not going to pull back. We're not continuing lower. We're just going to make this a big bullish candle. And, maybe we don't fill out any wick to the downside. We don't go and crack this low. We're just going to blast off right from this consolidation, right? But that's not what I'm looking at happening first, which is why I'm short. I'm looking at maybe a test up here, maybe a little bit higher, but a turn to the downside. Even if we are going to put a big wick into the upside, a fake out first. A trap all the longs right here, right now. Stops right here. Head right down here. Run the stops. Maybe come a little bit lower. Give Zach 350 points to the downside to capture and make it a great Friday. That's what I'm trading for. Do I know what's going to happen next? Not at all. Not even remotely. And I don't need to in order to make great money trading. You know who else doesn't? Nobody that trades. I know this is a crazy paradox to talk about. But you have to hold two core beliefs to be a great trader, in my humble opinion. And I'm not talking about myself when I say great trader. You have to hold a arrogant, absurd confidence that you can extract money in the markets, trading directionally with good risk management, doing whatever it is that you're doing, right? And at the same time, you have to hold as a core belief that you have no idea what's going to happen next. You don't know with any reasonable degree of certainty on any one next trade whether or not that trade is going to play out, whether or not that next one that you put on is going to be a winner or loser. If you did believe that, if you truly did believe you knew what was going to happen next, you knew where the market was going to go for some reason, you would just not run a stop loss. You would maximum position size, right? You would put every bit of capital on that trade, right? Why would you not if you knew what was going to happen next? So it's a difficult paradox to work within, but that's how you keep yourself level-headed. That's how you prevent yourself from going on tilt, from doing all of these things that don't make sense from the random on the short term, consistent on the long term perspective that we have to work within. Let's see. But for me on this one, I like it. I still like it to the downside, even as we're pushing to the upside here. Only thing that I'm going to note is red folder news could be dicey, guys. Could get a really aggressive wick up here. I'm looking at this as not as high impact as something like an NFP and FOMC, unemployment as CPI. I'm just looking at this as not as aggressive as any of those. We'll see how I fare with that analysis. But for me on this one, I'm happy to hold through it. We'll see if that comes out really hot, really cold, really aggressive, gives us a lot of volatility. I do think news for the most part is... I don't try to predict news for the way that we talk about it. I don't try to predict news. I don't try to say I think news is going to go up or down. I don't know the rate. I don't know the expectation. I don't know, the numbers that are coming out, the numbers that came out before, what's expected, what actually comes out, and then how the market's going to react to that. I just anticipate a change in volatility, right? I just anticipate a potential aggressive change in volatility, right? A movement to the upside or downside that's larger than whatever was happening right beforehand. That's the overall thought on how I approach news. And then decide on the front end, like I did today, do I want to position myself in the market? Do I want to take the risk of this really aggressively popping to the upside and taking me out right into the morning? Or do I just want to sit out? Do I want to wait for it? If I wait for it, what kind of structure is that going to leave me with to trade? How do I feel that that's going to allow me to structure risk? And kind of make a decision, around news, right? As a whole. But whatever you do, if you are aware, be aware of it, right? And structure and accept your risk coming into it, right? I'm fully aware that we could come in with a big candle. I could grab some slippage on this one. We could pop right to the upside above that high. Take me out for a loss larger than that 995 by a few good points here on YM. If I didn't accept that, I would want to close my trade altogether, right? Or I wouldn't want to be in the market at all. Maybe you want to size down. Maybe you want to run, not no stop loss. Maybe you want to run a really wide stop loss with a size down, something like that. Maybe you want to account for more slippage, things like this. Let's see what the market's got for us. Appreciate you guys hopping on as always. Thanks for being here, chat. It's a good Friday. It's going to be a good Friday whether I got to take an L, a W. We're going to give some accounts out. We're going to have some fun today, man. We're going to have some fun today, chat. That's the game plan. Let's see. Just looking at a couple of different positions here as I got 47,000 alerts going off. As we are waiting for some red folder news to come in. See what that's got for me today. All right, and while we are waiting for that news to come in, let me go ahead and throw this up on the screen. The choice is yours. We got the Matrix logo from from Top 1 Futures here. For those of you that don't know, Top 1 Futures is now offering Tradeovate, Ninja Trader, and TradingView. You can get 57.5% off with code RDF. This is coming to an end, guys. As you know, most of these Black Friday, Cyber Monday deals are coming to an end. I'm throwing the link in chat right now to Top 1 Futures. If you want to check it out, you want to support me, support the channel, support yourself with the best deal, there it is. Link is in chat. Just to show you what you guys got, option here. This is the Top 1 site. Couple options. This is my preferred account, the Instant Sim Funded. These are straight to funded. No challenge, no activation, right into a funded account. Trading towards profit, you stand to withdraw from day one. You also have things like the Ignite Instant Funded account, which are significantly cheaper. This is one of the cheapest instant funded accounts in the industry. Straight to Sim Funded Pro, a little bit different. You got an intraday trailing drawdown on here. These ones are the most expensive for Top 1. They are still extremely competitive, if not the cheapest price to best rule set for any instant funded prop firm. But you guys can check this stuff out for yourself. Link is in chat. Just wanted to highlight two things on here. If you take a look at the 50K account, one of the most insane deals right here. 50K account, instant funded, $289, all in, right? Again, no challenge, no activation fee. End of day, $2,000 max loss limit. You get a daily loss limit that's more than half of that max loss. It's 1,250. Standard 20% consistency. You can copy trade up to 5. No minimum trading days to pay out, right? The profit target on the 50K is $3,000. And if you hit the 50K, you're able to take out $2,500 of that $3,000. It's one of the best rule sets for any instant funded account, in my humble biased opinion, because I'm biased. I stand to make money from top one. Do your own research, but I encourage you, put them up against the competition. Check this stuff out for yourself. They have evals as well, but I'm focused on their instant funded stuff. So if you guys want to check it out, link is in the chat. Whole bunch of info on their site, but as always, as well, all the rules, as they are with most prop firms, are under that frequently asked questions. You could scroll through. You could read everything. Payouts, withdrawals, all the little nuanced stuff. Super important. I also have a bunch of videos on my site on YouTube here if you want to check it out, comparing all three of those different instant funded types. Rules, what you need to do to work towards a payout side by side. You guys want to check it out? Link is in the chat. Link is in the chat. But, yeah, I'll throw one more link in here, guys. I'll throw what I had for the all of the deals, all of like the Cyber Monday, Black Friday deals. This is a site with everything. Again, I'm partnered, I'm affiliated, I stand to make money, I'm biased. But these are ending. These are all ending like this week. If you want to check it out, I think the prop firm and trading space, the day trading space in general, they go hard. They go really hard for Black Friday and Cyber Monday, and this week, like ending right now. Some of the best deals that we see all year. I've already taken advantage. Like key highlights are on that list. TradingView, different copy traders. Bookmap over here is running an insane deal as well. The best deal that they run all year. Bookmap is running. If you're interested in Bookmap, link is on that one that I just popped in the chat right there. Definitely want to check it out. You know, if you're going to use this stuff, right? You know, still weigh it, still decide if it's something you want to spend money on. But you're going to want to check that out. Does 10-second rule apply to the challenge phase of top 1 accounts? Yeah, I believe so. I believe so. I believe that. I'd have to confirm, but I would assume so, man. I wouldn't just trade for under 10 seconds in the challenge phase and then get into a funded account also, right? Like, that's not going to help you out too much if you're just doing something that's not going to be, you're not going to allow to be traded in the funded account that way. Why would you want to do that in the challenge? Even if you want to YOLO the account, just YOLO it a little bit before 10 seconds. All right, guys, coming into 10 a.m. here, we're going to see what this news looks like. Red folder coming up. Should get some movement. We'll see how aggressive it is. It's not Trump talking, but could be aggressive. Let's see. Got some volatility, got some volume coming in. The order book is very dark over here for YM. Let's see if it's going to be at a really aggressive pop to the upside. Come and take me out and make it a really short, Friday trading session. Being received positively so far, although not blasting in one direction. Definitely some volume being traded, but not a blast off or a dump right off the rip, at least for the first 30 seconds of this news. Let's see. Let's see what we get. Let's see what we get. Let's see. Oh, excuse me. While we're hanging out, let me know what you guys are thinking in chat, man. You guys looking to position yourself long? You guys are looking short on this? You trading NQ or ES? Kind of similar, man. Is this all we're gonna do? Dip in pre-market and then a pop like right into the open? That's it? That's gonna be the move over and over and over again? Maybe. Kind of what it's feeling like. No real rejection for YM. I'm halfway to a stop. Continuing to pop to the upside here. Just way too strong of a market, man. No real good way to structure risk on these, though. For me, at least. Buy, close your eyes, sing the national anthem is kind of the move here. No real reversion, no pullback. Just small dip in pre-market and then pop to the upside. That's what we're getting today. This is really an interesting trade. Looking at ES here. This is a whole lot cleaner. This is really choppy. I mean, overall, maintaining some bullish structure, but some really aggressive turns back down to the downside. Looking at the third here. Sell off right before the open and then a pop. Yep. Yep. I got to take the short button off my my platform, guys. That's I think that's what I'm going to have to do. Here's my trade. Above prior day high, above the high from the third. Let's see if we get a rejection here. Being received positively so far. Looks like it's going to be the sell-off and then an open at VWAP, pop to the upside, and break out. If that's what the market's going to do over and over again, unfortunately, I'm going to take L's. I'm typically going to take an L on a day like this. Not getting the reversion. I'd be interested to see what we get later in the day. Unfortunately, this is going to be my unit of risk that I'm comfortable with in this account. Probably not going to push it. I've kept all of my losing days under $1,000 in this account. It's allowed me to come back from any loss very, very quickly. But looks like it's going to be like 2 L's for me in this account for this week, man. Tough. I do think we could do something like this. If I'm wrong, I really like to be dead wrong. I mean, this is forming a nice bullish candle right now on the daily. You know, could we flip this one with a long wick to the upside? Sure. That would really suck. I would have had direction right, but my entry would be poor. My invalidation point would not be that clean. But this thing looks like it wants to go. This thing looks like it just wants to continue. So, we'll see. We shall see. Slowly becoming a long-only trader. Slowly becoming a perma bull, guys, where I'll never allow myself to take shorts. I don't know. I've been paid by the shorts in this account. I can't say that I haven't had really nice W's, but this is the truth in this account, which is, I think I'm over like 35 trades. Not a whole lot, because I'm usually just taking 1 trade, max like 2 a day. I've only taken L's on shorts. I have a 100% win rate on longs. My win rate on shorts is not nearly as high. Bullish market, right? Pushing to the upside overall. So it's not crazy to see that happen. But tough market, man. Tough market for me personally, right? We get a little bit of a dip and some consolidation in pre-market, and we take off and moving in one direction. It's kind of like this move right here. We might see the exact same thing that we got right here. A dip in pre-market, right? Open up like right back into VWAP, and then we just take off in one direction. This was my L from in here, right? Short in this market. Not agreeing with me. Not agreeing with my approach. At least for today. But let's see. Still in by the skin of my teeth. $200 to a stop loss. Nothing to do besides watch the thing play out. No trade management to the upside. I don't find a good return on clipping my losers right before they're hitting a stop loss. Doesn't seem to help me more than it hurts me. But looks like it's going to be one of those weeks, man. where I'm going to take the L's with you guys. Part of it. Definitely part of it. Never fun, but part of the business, man. Never fun, but definitely part of the business. Let's see. Yeah, man. Buy and close your eyes, sing the national anthem. That's the that's the trade for this week. That looks like it's the trade for this week. Crazy, man. Let's see. Appreciate you guys hopping on as always, man. We got a bunch of people here on YouTube, on Kick, on X. See what the market's got for me. Good morning, Juan. What's up? Dang it. I don't regret the experience. Short paid me other day to absorb this. For sure, man. For sure. Listen, guys, part of the game. You know, definitely part of the game. I can't find a way to have nearly as high of a win rate as I'm running in this account. First off, we're not out yet. I don't like where that high is, but not out just yet. But as a whole, man, and I've talked about this a little bit, I really overperformed in this account. There's overperformance and underperformance based on my baseline, right? So I have a rough idea of my win rate and risk to reward. And I know that if over a couple weeks I am trading and getting data that is a significantly higher win rate and risk to reward, it's probably a combination of me executing really well and the market agreeing with my strategy, my approach overall. But it's a little bit of an overperformance. It's some positive variance in there, right? The same way where if I feel that I'm trading well, I'm executing well, and I'm taking an outsized number of losses and my win rate and risk to reward is, that combination is very low, it's an underperformance, right? Maybe it's a combination of you and the, market, but it's probably also just some negative variance, right? That unfortunate randomness of the market on the short term that we all have to deal with. In this account, man, I've been really hot. Which has been good. I've really kept my foot on the gas for the most part. I haven't done anything too crazy as far as, reducing risk or overdoing risk or doing anything too insane. But it's allowed me to take 11 payouts from this account, this singular live account, in just a couple months. Most weeks I've had multiple payouts, which has been pretty sweet. Took a payout from this one on Monday, before taking an L on Tuesday. But it's not going to come without losses, right? They're always around the corner. I'm always going to have that kind of balancing out. I'm going to have L's. I'm going to have days that come, maybe like today, where I'm going to have to realize a loss. Executing well, throwing my trade on, because like we talked about, don't know what's going to happen next, man. We don't really have that card to play. Wish we could say we did. Some traders out there will tell you that they know exactly what's going to happen next. But not me. I won't tell you guys that. Let's see. A little bit of a rejection up here. Not quite turning aggressively. Not quite turning aggressively here, but a little bit of a rejection. Don't like where, even if we do start to turn, I really don't like where my stop loss is going to be just outside of the high of day. If we come ripping through VWAP, this is going to look beautiful, but it's a little dicey to have a stop loss right there. Let's see. Getting a form ready, chat. Getting a form ready. Morning, bro. Let's see. What's the max payout? In live account. There's no max. There's no max in the live accounts. There's uncapped, unlimited withdrawals in these accounts. Pretty sweet. For me personally, Nate, what's up, man? And you've asked me this personally. I've taken quick payouts. I've taken a lot of small payouts in this one. I've taken them fast. I've taken risk off the table. I've wanted to be able to pay myself. I have a preference of doing that. I have a preference of just, I don't like giving back a payout or giving back profit that's eligible to be withdrawn, right? If I trade a sim account or a live account or whatever it is into profit, this is just personally, I tend to do better putting that in the bank. Whatever happens after I put it in the bank, I have that money to reinvest. I have that money to trade with again. But I love to make it real. I can't tell you the amount of times that I've had traders, and I've done this in live accounts, I've started to scale too quickly. Maybe I get into this live account, right? What could I have done differently? Left all of the profit in, and then all of a sudden a couple bad days comes and takes that out. Before you take any payout, before you pay yourself thousands of dollars, you give that back. And, those situations can be really tough, really, really frustrating. There's a downside, of course, of taking payouts quickly, right? Taking payouts faster. You leave less of a buffer, right? You leave less room to work objectively in the account. You have, a lower max loss limit. So I think it depends. Depends on your experience. Depends on, what the account size is. For me, this was a 15K, just so you guys are aware of what this is. This is an account you get called to. The first one, it's a pre-live account. With Top 1, after you've traded well enough in an instant funded or a straight to sim funded pro and Ignite, whatever it is, they move people quick. They are the fastest in the industry to move people, extremely quick. Typically, it's after 2 or 3 from the same account. People have gotten moved after 1. People have gotten moved after copy trading. They've gotten moved after multiple payouts from different accounts, which was similar to my situation here. But especially if you build a big buffer, which I did in one account, and then take a payout, it kind of, if you think about it, it incentivizes them to move you, because what is a person that built a really big buffer in one account likely to do? Trade small and have a huge buffer and max loss limit and just continually take sim payouts, right? If their goal is to get traders that can actually trade or that are taking payouts to accounts where they might be able to put money behind it, manage it on the back end, put you in a live account, they're going to want to move you quickly. So, it's a discretionary move from them. But Top 1 Futures live program is really sweet, in my humble opinion. Once you're moved, you are eligible for daily payouts, uncapped, unlimited max withdrawals, no consistency rule, right? As soon as you are into a live account, day 1, you can run it up and take a payout. There are obvious drawbacks in prop firm live accounts. Number 1 is there's no reset button. If I lose this account, it's gone, it's done. I'm not going to get to move right back into a live account. I'm probably going to be maybe limited or have a cooldown period, right? Or if you blew it really quickly, like I didn't in this one, thankfully. But if you moved in and on day 1 you YOLO'd the whole thing and day 2 you YOLO'd the whole thing, you might get banned, right? They might say, well, you're a good, sim trader, but you can't handle a live account. You didn't hold on to it for a week. You didn't take even a payout or 2 from it. You took no reasonable amount of money from it. You didn't create a good, return on the account itself. We don't think you're going to do well if we give you another one. So, go on your merry way. Unfortunately, this is the downside of it. Also, with top one specifically, they're pretty tight on contract limits once they kick you over to a live account because they're moving you pretty fast. And there's an 80-20 profit split. So you go from a 90-10 to an 80-20. Different prop firms are going to have drastically different live programs, but if you are trading well, your goal is to longevity with prop firms, right? You got kind of two paths. You could try to find the firms that are just bucket shops and sim farm your way, copy trading a bunch of accounts to, a bunch of payouts. Or you can try to take big payouts, right? You could copy trade, you could take max payouts, all that good stuff on the way to a live account. But you should be prepared to trade a live account. You should be prepared to trade singular live accounts. Even if you work yourself towards it once or twice and then fail, that's probably going to be your extent. And I'm not saying you can't make an enormous amount of money doing that, which some traders do. But if your goal is longevity in any respect with day trading and you're using prop firms, you probably want to look at that. But yeah. That's where I've been with this one. Nothing insane, right? Plenty of people that have gone a lot further than me. This is my first prop firm live account. This was the first one that I got moved to, which is cool. My goal when I got into this one, after building a buffer and making it, was to try to hold on to it. Was exactly what I was doing. Take a payout, right? Kind of like when you first are trading prop firms. What should be your goal? Get funded. Just get funded, okay? Then what should be your goal? Take one payout. Forget live accounts. Forget copy trading. Forget buffers. Forget the size of the payout. Can you take one payout? Can you pay yourself anything, right? Forget about how much money you've lost and all. Forget that. Once you take one, the smallest payout, then maybe, can I take another payout, right? In a reasonable amount of time. Can I take a little bit larger payout? Then you get past that. Okay, maybe I want to copy trade. Maybe I want to build a little bit more of a buffer to potentially be ready for a move to a live account, right? It's these logical steps that I think traders constantly blow past, right? It's like, I have a lot of analogies for this one, but the one that I made a meme on, I made a joke about that did really well. You guys are putting the game in hard mode. You're playing Mortal Kombat on expert level, right? In impossible difficulty, or zombies or whatever game you play in incredibly difficult mode. And you never did the tutorial, and then you never played it in easy mode a couple times and beat it in easy mode, and then hard, and then medium, or medium and then hard, and then expert, right? Stop shooting for copy trading 100 accounts for $1 million payout if you never took a $100 payout, and then a $1,000 payout, and then maybe multiple of those, right? There's a logical progression, and I'm happy to say this. I didn't do this when I started. I had to learn the hard way, the way so many of you do, right? So I'm in the same boat. I went right to a personal live account, a large size live account by not all metrics, because everybody, is going to have a different, opinion of what large size live accounts were. But I was trading, first it was stocks, when that was just really investing. It's not really day trading. And then it was crypto. And it was crypto, large size live accounts. And then it was Forex, and it was large size live accounts. And guess what? I had no business trading those accounts. I hadn't made money in demo, and then with a very small amount on the line, I went right to big size accounts, risking way more than I should have, right? And how does that end up? You're skipping the easy, medium, and hard. You're going to expert, right? You're not there. You're not able to manage that risk. You can't even trade in the first place, let alone manage that level of risk. So why are we scaling up so quickly? So these are things to talk about. There's things to think about. For me in this account now, what my goal, if I could start to not dig myself a hole, which is, this is going to be the first shovel or the second shovel, right? Because I had one on Tuesday. My goal in this one would be to start to scale, right? Maybe to start to leave some of that profit without taking withdrawals in the account, to leave more buffer, and then maybe to trade larger size, to put more risk on per trade, to trade, more contracts as I go. But that's kind of the natural progression that I think, unfortunately, a lot of traders don't follow. So, don't be swayed by what you're seeing on social media, on even what you're seeing me doing, right? This might be way too aggressive for you. You should be trading a micro or two micros and, a couple $100 risk per trade in a small size prop account or a small size live account, right? Depending on, what it is you're doing. But start small and then grow from there. It does not make logical sense to try to do it the other way. You're putting on too much risk. You're standing to lose money when you don't have to, as you learn. And there's always room. There's always time to scale. Unfortunately, you don't give yourself a chance to even learn how to trade if you're looking at a big P&L flash in your face that, you can't handle. So I think I think all that stuff is important. But yeah, a little bit about the Top 1 Futures live account, that type of fun stuff. But it's been cool. It's been cool trading this one with you guys. I've traded it. If I haven't taken the trade live or I had a trade running from the live, I've called out in Discord. Every single one. Every single trade on here, which has been really cool to do. And then again, there's just natural ebbs and flows in trading. And I think some traders will experience this more than others, but I can speak for myself. I have natural ebbs and flows. I do not have a straight shot to the upside equity curve. I will have days and weeks and months where I am red throughout the year, throughout the trading year. Even with what I would call pretty consistent trading, right? That's just part of it. It's part of it for a lot of traders, but it's certainly part of it for me. And, part of trading consistently is figuring out how you're going to deal with that, right? How are you going to deal with the sessions where you just can't seem to lose? You put trades on and it's win after win after win. And then how are you going to deal with these sessions where it's the exact opposite, where you just can't seem to win? You're trading the same way. You're doing what you were doing. And, it's your fourth day in a row, back to back, of red days, and you're taking another, red trade. How are you going to handle that, right? What is your game plan for that? Are you managing risk in a way that will allow for consecutive losses, which are completely normal? How are you going to handle that mentally? That's the tough part. These are the hard parts of trading. So watching this trade, guys, we definitely started to get some sellers that stepped in. We didn't blast off here. I hate how close my stop loss is to the top of this high. It's just the way that this market formed. I think I'm very likely, unfortunately, to take this stop out. We are going to get initial balance coming up here in about 5 minutes, 10:30 a.m., 9:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. Eastern. This initial balance is going to set. Where is our, whoa, not that. Where is our actual initial balance low here? Yeah, man, we took off at the open. We really just took off like right at the open. Just taking a look at the lows over here. This is 934. Yeah, 934. So 47,934 is going to be our IB low. And if this one doesn't push any higher in the next 5 minutes, that's going to be our IB high, 48,184. I don't like how close I am to this at all. It's just nothing I can do about it. Stop loss was set before we pushed to the upside, of course. I've been running this pretty fixed wide stop loss through some varying levels of volatility, which is a questionable move. But this is going to be our IB high or IB low, again, unless we push in the next 5 minutes here, which we might. We could break right now and just keep pushing, and this, in fact, would not be set here. It would be wherever this, candle is at 9:30, wherever the high is. 10:30, excuse me. We break this to the upside. First off, two stats right here, right off the rip. We set this side second. We set this side first. This side is more likely to break, so I am already against a stat here. If this side breaks, it's unlikely that we come back down and break this side. It's in fact unlikely that we just sweep it and come right back in. Again, we did that yesterday, right? We cracked the low to the downside, and we really came right back in. We didn't extend. We didn't set up a nice trend to the downside. So it doesn't always work as cleanly as it does on a day like this, where our IB high was here, and it was just where's our 9:30 candle? Sorry, there's our 10:30. Our IB high was right in here. We broke to the upside and ran. Doesn't always work like that. But there are some stats around this one that, I do pay attention to. So we'll see how this looks coming up. It's not beautiful. Definitely not beautiful. Conversely, we come back down through my entry through VWAP. We crack this low. It's going to look really nice. I would end up with a stop loss on the outside of IB high after an IB low break. Strong stat against that holding. But again, we have set this IB high second. We are fairly close to it as we're getting close to, actually having these statistics come into play at 10:30. That in itself doesn't look great. Other U.S. indices looking pretty strong. Market overall looking pretty strong. Not that I use too much correlation outside of the instrument that I'm trading right here, which is YM, but noting it for you guys. That is not lining up, for me in this instance. Let's see. Let's see. Chatty chat. Let's see what we get here. If you make the wrong move, I'ma stop you out. All right, guys, I think you know what time it's about to be as we get a little bit of rejection up here, man. Again, I'm not too confident in this one. I would have loved to see this turn in here. I'm no trade management for me right off the rip. If you guys know, I typically am not going to clip losses very quickly, as they move against me or something like that. I just think, invalidation points got to go where it's got to go. I'm looking at risk to reward on things like this, and I just don't find myself helping myself more than I would be hurting myself if I clipped my losing trades very quickly as they moved against me. I do need that wide stop loss. It's just part of my approach. There are trades that move against me that continue to move in profit. Not as many, but if I clipped all of them, I should really just be trading with a tight stop. I should have been out right here or something like that, if I wanted to trade that way. But I think you guys know what time it's about to be. It's about to be giveaway time. Go ahead and smash the like button here on YouTube. If we run it up, let's see. What do we got on YouTube? We got 40-something likes. We got 50-some-odd, 60-some-odd people on YouTube. We got a ton on X, a ton on coming on Kick. If we run it up to, everybody hit the like button and we'll run it, man. Let's go, 75 likes. Giveaway at 75 likes. We are going to do it in Discord. Remember, guys, you got to be in the free Discord to get the form. I'm going to be clear about it. Giveaways coming for a Top 1 Futures, 50K, Ignite, instant funded account. No purchase necessary, right? You don't need to use the code. You don't need to buy anything. About to run a giveaway coming up here soon. 75 likes on YouTube. We will run this one. We got a ton rolling on X. We got a ton rolling on, not that many rolling on Kick. I said a ton, but we got a few on Kick. Appreciate my people on Kick. Thanks for being here. All 8 of you that are on Kick. 55 showing on, 61 showing on YouTube. Oh my God, what is going on with X? No, I don't know, man. I think this is botted up. I think this is botted up on X. I'm showing 1,100 on X, 1,000. That's crazy. If somehow my stream is getting pushed, I'm hyped to see it. A handful of retweets and likes. It's absolutely crazy. If somehow my stream is getting pushed, that's awesome. If you guys are all real, welcome to the show. I think that's botted up. I don't know. I think it's somebody actually trying to screw me over. I don't know why. I don't know who I'm competing with, but if it's getting botted up, that might not be a good thing. Anyway, giveaway form coming out soon. Gonna drop it for everybody on YouTube, Kick, and X, but you gotta be in the main Discord for it, man. I'm gonna try to keep it that way. We keep the scammers out. Here you go. Discord link is pinned to the top. Discord link is pinned to the top. Pro Trader 2809. Whoop, doesn't work. Why not? Here, I'm going to ask you to explain. Because a few people have said this to me. Pro Trader 2809 who said that. Where are you located? Where whoop doesn't work? I'm just interested. Is it you personally that's been banned or something, or is it just your region? A lot of people have said India, but I've got a ton of people in the chat that are from India or all over that area. So I'm curious as to why you can't get in. Before I give the heads up. Before I get you in, because I get everybody in, but I'm curious now. If anybody deserves to have their stream pushed out to so many, it's Zach. Hey, listen, dude, I hope so. Either that or I'm going to get banned for somebody else doing bots. I don't know if you guys know that's a thing. Yeah, guys, it's not blocked for India. You can use WAP and Whoop through India. I have over 2,000 members in that Discord. Majority have come through WAP. Yeah, Wolf, we know you're already in Discord. So yeah, no, I don't know. I don't know what it is. Here's the deal, guys. If you can't get in through WAP, 65 likes, we're almost there. Form's getting ready to drop. If you can't get in through WAP, the form's not there yet, Nate. It's not there yet, guys. Relax. It's not there. It's not there yet. If you can't get in through WAP, shoot me an email. support@realdealfutures.com. Shoot me an email right now. I have my email open. I'll get you in. I'll give you the in. But I don't know why you guys are getting banned. We got people from we got peeps from India, so it ain't that. But I was running it here. I'm still running it here. Obviously, it is a live stream giveaway. But I was dropping the form here, and if you guys were on the stream, you guys were hearing me talk about it. Just too many spammers and scammers, man. It sucks. Just way too many spammers and scammers. But go ahead, shoot me an email if you can't get in and you want into the Discord because you can't get in through WAP. But the Discord is there. The link is there. 100% free. It's pinned to the top of the chat. It's on X. It's on Kick. It's pinned to the top of the chat. On YouTube, I'm going to give it to you guys as well. Hang on. Let's give it to everybody on X as well. Why do I have feedback? Let's see. As we're watching to see if this trade's going to dump for me, man. It'll be a beautiful comeback for a Friday here. But that's okay either way, man. That's how I like to trade. Right down the middle. Not too jacked up when I take wins. Not too pissed off when I take losses, right? Expecting both to come in due time. That's part of it, man. That's part of this deal. All right, guys, I'm commenting on the X stream. There is the link to get in, and it's also in the live chat on X, which I can't read through all of my other streaming platforms, so I know I usually don't talk to you guys, even though there's so many on there. It's crazy, dude. 1,200? I don't know. There's a bunch of retweets and likes and stuff, so more people than usually. But I don't know, man. I think I might be botted up. That's crazy. If not, I appreciate you hopping on. Welcome to the show. Hope to see you in Discord. Hope to see you on the live streams. I'm here on X, Kick, and YouTube almost every damn day. 9:15 a.m. Eastern, trading live, showing you what real trading looks like for me. Not the best trader in the world. No leaderboards. No crazy $1 million payouts. None of that stuff, man. I don't have to claim anything. I don't have to tell you jack anything about my trading because I show you it free. Actually free. Live here every day. I answer questions. I talk about my trading, talk about risk management. I give you guys all the sauce that I possibly can. 100% free. 100% sure it's blocked in India since I'm here. I don't know. Maybe. I'll have to let me Google it. Nope. Not blocked in India. But since there's... nope. It's available to the country. So, don't know. But anyway. Let's see. Run up to 75 jobs. What does the link? Yeah, guys. So again, if you can't get into the Discord, scroll up, shoot me an email at support@realdealfutures.com. I will send you a personal link to the Discord. You guys are still here commenting, saying the same thing over and over again, instead of just sending me an email. Just send me an email, 123. I'll give you a link to get into the Discord. Easy peasy, guys. Easy peasy. Zach got me in yesterday. I'm from South Africa. I battled too. I got you. Yeah. No, we want everybody, man. We're non-discriminatory here, man. We're non-discriminatory. Guys, why are you not in the Discord already? Oh, Neo, asking good questions. Form's coming, guys. Form's coming. We're at 69 likes. Run it up. We'll drop it. Reading some questions here. Base hits done for the day. 600 times 3. No activation 50Ks. Nice. Starting with 3 goals to pass the XFAs. Add more to copy trade. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Don't F it up Friday means lock myself out. For sure, guys. Don't F it up. Take your wins. Take your losses. Do whatever you need to do to make it a good trading day. But don't F it up. Don't continue on through YOLOing your account. Don't do anything crazy. Don't do anything insanely different today. Friday seems to be the day where risk management slips for everybody. It seems to be the day where things just start to go sideways. Keep it controlled, man. Keep it controlled if you can. All right. All right, guys. Giveaway form is live in Discord. Live in Discord. I'm going to double check to make sure it's working. Yeah, it's... No, wait. Oh, wait a minute. Don't freak out. Nobody freak out. Hold on. Why does this happen? Hold on. Hold on. I know. I got to fix the... Hold on. Oh, my God. There we go. There's the form. Guys. It's in Discord. Live in Discord. Go ahead. Get this one filled out. Should say 12.5 on the top of it. There it is. It's in the main chat. Go ahead. Get it filled out. I'm going to give you guys 10 minutes. 10 minutes. I'm going to be on the dot today. Somebody remind me. 10:49 a.m. Eastern. The giveaway is finito. Here it is again, guys. Dropping it in the main chat. It is in Discord. If you are not in Discord, join the free Discord. It's pinned to the top of the YouTube chat. It's pinned to the top of the Kick chat. I've commented it on the bottom of X. If you can't get into that Discord through WAP, which is free. I don't sell anything, guys. This is free 99. But if for some reason your country is blocked or for some reason you can't get in, whatever it is, I don't care. Send me an email. I will send you a personal Discord link. I don't have an open Discord link because there's way too many of you scamming it. I also cannot put the form here anymore because I'm ending up with 1,000 responses because you guys are spamming it with a bunch of bots. So it's got to be in Discord, at least this way when I see someone spam the form, I can kick them from Discord, and then, we go from there. We play this game back and forth. Also, just so you guys know, so we don't have to play the game, it comes directly to your email from Top 1 Futures. You can only have one account from Top 1 Futures. The person who delivers the accounts knows that if the person who wins the account asks to change it from their email or transfer it or do anything, they are 9 out of 10 times scamming and spamming. Not only do you not get the form, not get the account, you're probably going to be banned altogether from the prop firm and be blacklisted from a lot of other prop firms because behind the scenes, whether you want to know this or not, or like to admit it, not insider information, nothing I know, but I'll put my tinfoil hat on for a little bit. I've watched it happen to other people. If you're banned or blacklisted from 1 or 2, or specifically for like payment issues or spamming forms, scamming people out of giveaways and stuff like that, you run the risk of getting banned from others. So anyway, I saw it happen with a payment processor. So anyway, we got responses rolling in. That's the whole spiel. Only fill it out one time. Don't use your mother's and your brother's and your grandma's email. Just don't do it, guys. Don't do it. Don't do it. All right. We were talking about that. Nate, good job, man. Good job. Don't understand how that. Yeah. Discord and whoop. I don't know what you're asking. Don't know what you're asking there. No, one form. It was one form, guys. I jacked up the first form. It was one form. I don't know. I'll get it right someday. But I jacked up the first form. One form. One form in Discord. Here, ready? There, now nobody can get confused. One form. Didn't mean to post the second one twice. Yeah, guys, this is the same play. Nothing's changed here. It's okay to ask questions. All right. But it's the same thing. We dropped the form. I'm just doing it in Discord. Dropped the form. I didn't have responses on that first one, but it's the same thing. Fill it out one time. If you accidentally fill it out twice and you're a Discord OG, you know, I know you're not spamming it. There's nothing to worry about. I think I scared everybody the first time I started talking about it. I'm talking about something super specific where there's a couple of people. It's only one or two that filled the form out 47,000 times with very similar emails and names in a way that I could easily tell what they were doing to try to win. And I actually had somebody get me. I had one person get me one time. And I was really cool about it, but I'm not going to be cool about it anymore. There we go. Slothfather, always here. Absolutely. I want to go short. Need more confidence. Yeah, I hear that. Have some investments in crypto and shares in a few companies. Nothing millionaire yet, but putting eggs in many baskets. Yeah, we were talking about whether or not you guys would be interested in me talking about stonks, the stock market. You know, some of the back end stuff I do in personal cash accounts, either you know, more aggressive or you know, just more of the investment style. But it sounds like you are, so I'll consider it. There's only so much we could talk about. Yeah, just checking in for those. Yeah, I got you. I got you, guys. I got you. But yeah, 10 minutes, guys, to get the form filled out. We're going to run a duck race. We're going to run a duck race. Account is going to be... Ooh, there it is. Going to be for a instant funded Ignite 50K from Top 1 Futures. If you guys want to just check that out, if you want to head straight to the site and look at the pricing yourself, we were looking at it on stream. There we go. 57.5% off with code RDF. That's ending. I think it's ending on Monday this weekend, but it's coming up to an end, guys. If you want to check it out, link is in there. You want to check out TradingView, Bookmap, Trade Syncer, some of the other stuff that I'm partnered and affiliated with, feel free. But Trade of 8, now available at Top 1 Futures. If you guys don't know, Project X is going away, and it seems like it's actually because it's melting down. I can't believe they had issues yesterday. I cannot believe that they actually had issues yesterday. I was like laughing on stream. It was crazy. But, you know, as far as user interface goes, like, talk about this a lot. I love Project X. I love the risk settings. I love all this stuff. But if it's completely unreliable, it's useless, right? Talk about this trade in a minute, man. I don't know. Buyers really died out there. Like, are we just gonna drift lower and then blast off for the Friday rip? Like, volume completely dried up here. We popped on that news right at 10, put the IB high in, and we've kind of just been like drifting slowly back towards VWAP. ES is starting to roll over a little bit. NQ is starting to roll over a little bit. Again, I don't love where my stop is, but this isn't looking terrible. We come back through VWAP where my entry is, which sucks because I'm, you know, dead set in the middle of volume weighted average price. We come back through VWAP and break out this IB low, head towards pre-market lows. This could be looking like the Could be looking like the fake out to the upside, kind of like what we saw yesterday. Squeeze everybody to the upside, trap longs, right? Get everybody in, looking good off the open, looking good. Buys, and then, break it to the downside and go correct. Go pick up some liquidity, rip some stops, rip some faces off, reset before continuing the Santa rally, which is kind of what I'm looking at, right? Higher time frame bullish, overall bullish. I see this continuing, but first, I think we're coming back here. I think it would be unlikely that we come back here and we just go through, unless we're just going to crack all-time highs over here. Unless we're just going to crack this and come right back in. Like, if we're just going to dip up here, sure, we could do it. But if we're actually going to, like, sustain this, what do we usually do, right? We pull back, right? We consolidate a bit. We push to the upside. What do? We pull back, pick up liquidity, and then we blast off, right? Kind of the same thing. We consolidate. We didn't really do too much. We did dip in here before this move, which I don't love now that I'm looking at structure, but could absolutely see a pullback in here before the dip, before the pop, or even again just right into the high end of this area of high volume, which is what I'm trading for today. But we'll have to see. We go up there, we break through the 48,200s. It's gonna look like lights out. It is lights out, But 2 minutes left, guys. 2 minutes left. Get the form filled out. Form is live in Discord. Go ahead and get it filled out. Discord is pinned to the chat. Discord is free to join. These are live stream giveaways, but I got to try to get the scammers and spammers out of here and do it this way, at least for a little bit. So let's get the duck race ready to roll. Happy Friday, guys. Hope you guys are having a good trading day. I hope you're all having an awesome end to your week. I hope you have a great weekend. Not that we're going anywhere just yet. Hope you get outside and touch some grass. This is why I'm over here so we can see it. All right, remember, if you're not here, you got a problem. You got to be on the live stream. I'm going to throw this in Discord real quick. Discord forum is getting shut down. Tagging everybody on this one. You got to be on the live stream. 10:49 coming up, and the forum is getting shut off. All right, got a couple of you guys that made it in right under the gun. Dang, man, you were cutting it close there. A couple of you guys were cutting it really close. All right, we have giveaway form is done. We got a bunch of ducks in a row. Let me just make sure that nobody put random names. Let's see. Yeah, you guys are looking good. All right, we got 86 ducks in a row today. Boom, before we run it real quick one more time, guys. This is for, where is it? This is for a 50K Ignite instant funded account, currently valued at $169. Like we're doing the prices right. If you guys want to check these out, link is in the chat. Code RDF gets you the best deal, 57.5% off. It's ending. The Black Friday deals are ending. The Cyber Monday deals are ending. I would check it out this weekend if you want to get your hands on an instant funded account. And more importantly than that, I would read the rules and I would put these guys up against the competition. I am hyped on Top One. I'm partnered. I'm affiliated with them, as you know, from the beginning. They're 8 months in, over, I think, $17 or $18 million paid out to traders with one of the best opportunities, in my humble opinion, for instant funded futures prop firms. But that's my humble biased opinion. You got to head to the site. You got to check this stuff out for yourself. You want to check it out. Link is in the chat. I'll throw it in there one more time before we run this race. And let's go ahead and get somebody funded. Remember, guys, these accounts come straight from Top 1 Futures to your email. If you win, if you, for some reason, don't get something or you can't get a hold of it, or whatever it is, feel free to hit me up. I try to make sure that everybody gets what they deserve. Duck time. There we go. Can I use my channel points to buy bigger duck flippers? Yeah, maybe. Spin. They need to make an F1 duck race. Let's do this. Yeah, there's different ones. Hate the bots. YouTube not working in India. I don't know about that, Wolf. Yeah, man. Yeah. Bots will still do it multiple times, for sure. Can I have the astronaut, cosmonaut duck? Pretty please. I don't assign the ducks, guys. I don't assign them. I just run it randomly. It just randomly assigns them, so I don't know who that is up top. That's the cosmonaut, astronaut duck. Maybe I'll figure out how to do that, guys. Give me Project X if I win. Okay. Zach, I just made my payout target. Let's go! As we speak on a 25K, hit my target 2 weeks ago. Did not take it. Lost one account, came back, hit another one. Let's go! Free life enter. Zach just made my payout target as we speak on a 25K. We got somebody getting paid out. I'll be using the chat, man. I love it. Love it. Dump, dump, dump. LOL, or it's going to run to all-time highs. Yep. It's Friday, bro. Probably going to pick up later. Yeah, man. Friday drift to the upside could absolutely happen. Or we could get that Friday melt. Best use UI, worst repeated issues. Yeah, we're talking about on Project X. Any idea how many entries there are on average on the forum? Want to know how possible it is to win. Guys, I have the best opportunity to win. So Trader Cyan asks, what probability is it to win? You're 1. Some days it's like 1 in 30. This is 1 in 86. What did I say? 1 in 80. Yeah, 1 in 86 to win. I have days, like on Monday, I think it was 1 in 32. You have one of the best opportunities to win an instant funded account. And again, not a challenge account, not a reset, an instant funded account than anybody else's stream. And that doesn't say anything great about me. I just don't have the largest streams yet. But this isn't where there's 10,000 people in, or 1,000 people, or 5,000 people in. There's a 1 right now, 1 in 86 chance of you winning if you're in this, an instant funded account. Sometimes we run multiple races. Sometimes I run 2 different groups. I don't know any other place that runs it at a higher probability, higher frequency to win. I genuinely don't. If it's out there, please let me know, because I'm happy to go win some instant funded accounts. I have now, I would say, over half a dozen, at least 6 or 7 people that have won more than one account on my streams. At least 6 or 7 that are on to their second or third account from me. Crazy. So tune in here and maybe win. 40 seconds to go. I think I put like 3 minutes or something on this one, but let's go ahead and run it. Cashier, Jameer, Tashir, you guys are all over the place. Who's up front? FP, Jess up front. The very appropriate snowman duck. Muhammad, the the construction duck. We got a king duck up front. A naked duck, as always. Very aerodynamic, these naked ducks. They seem to evade the stop losses. Pink duck looking strong. The B duck looking really strong. I don't know. Tight pack into the finish here. Who's going to get this one? What? Oh, no. I had one in here. Oh, God, guys. What did you do to me here? Oh, my God. Guys, come on. We got to run it again. Okay, here's what we're going to do. I'm using the YouTube names. But either this is a space or somebody that actually put an NA in here. But we got to run this one back, guys. I don't know who this is. I actually went through and I thought I got rid of all of the NA, because if you put NA in there, for example, Pam, this is not you. You put NA in here, but I went through and actually edited it and made sure that there was not an NA. What the hell, guys? All right, we're running it again. Don't put NA for username. if you did, or I don't know if this was just a space on my end that I put. All right, guys, we're running it back. Let me redo this list. Hang on. Hang on. Plot twist. We're selling off, and we're running the duck race back. Everybody chill out. Everybody chill out. Nobody go anywhere. We got to run it again. We got to run it again. And let me make sure there's no NAs here. Hold on, hold on, hold on. There also can't be spaces. Damn it, guys. All right, let's see. All right, second chance. Nobody wins it. The anticipation builds. Second chance. All right, now, anybody that put anything other than their YouTube username in the YouTube username column, I've corrected. Purple Ninja, you did fill the form out twice. I got rid of you. You weren't in there to win twice on the first one. There's no spaces. There's nobody's doubled up names on here. We're good. I used something else if you put NA in the column that I'm using. Everybody has a shot to win. We're back in. 86 ducks in a row. Let's go. Running it back. 3 minutes, 30 seconds on the clock. Second chance to win. Let's see what we got, guys. Let's see what we got. And don't worry, if you had put NA in one of the columns, I really had gone through. So I think that was just on my end. Let's go, let's go, let's go. I can't even see my duck. Win by 2. I only put the username. And no, I know, I saw. I didn't even, before I even read that comment, Pam, prior, I saw. Because I go through and I try to make sure that nobody's in there with no name or a space or NA or anything like that. It's all good, it's all good, it's all good. So it wasn't you. If you think that it was you and you won, it wasn't you. All right, let's go. Let's go, let's go. Had this short too. High 2 stop loss. IB high. Damn, that sucks. Yeah, I don't know, chat. I don't know. I mean, the duck race is on. I don't know. ES looking kind of weak. Wait. Sorry, we're looking at YM. ES not looking too weak. No, I mean, not too strong either though. Not too strong. So now we'll see. Listen, we don't know what's gonna happen next. We're gonna find out. I'm not touching this one. Back to the duck race. 2 minutes on the clock. Let's see who's got this one. Let's see who's got this one. Too tight, IB high. Back to orb high. Oh, I got you. I got you. Remember, guys, if you're not in this one, feel free. Hop on the live streams every dang day. 9:15 a.m. Eastern. We're running duck races almost every day. Feel free to hop in the 100% free trading Discord, which is pinned to the top of all of these chats and commented on the X channel and all that fun stuff. I'm going to give you guys an early heads up. I got more fun giveaways coming next week. They're going to be live stream style giveaways, but while you're on the stream, I'm going to give another separate giveaway for those that do something. It's going to be free, no purchase necessary. I'm going to leave it vague like that, but we got more giveaways coming here. Hop on the live streams, be ready on X, IG, Twitter, YouTube, X is Twitter, Kick. We'll see. I'm going to ask you to do something while we're on the stream. For those of you that want to go out of your way and do something, maybe you get another entry. Maybe we get a second duck race rolling. I don't know. You're going to have to be here to find out. Minute to go on the clock. Let's see. 2-time for SL Ducks. Yeah, let's see. Let's see on this one. Pam, Jess, Wolf, Mitchell, Mitch, PC280, Keen, Niels, Bags, Phoenix. Looking really strong. Oh, Pam hitting a stop loss. No name. Bags up top. Phoenix up top. Relaxing Zen up top. Rylex was looking really strong into the close of the last one. Let's see, man. Let's see who's hitting stop losses. Let's see who's going to run it. King Trader is a king duck? Is he? Oh, nice. Nice. We got an appropriate name. Elizabeth 1, Aaron Frazier, Muhammad BX, Bags holding strong up front. The chef duck, he's hungry for breakfast. Batman duck down on the bottom, FP. Oh, this is a tight pack. Everybody got stopped out. Where do we go from here, guys? 4 seconds to go. Breakout duck, Joe looking really strong. The 33 strawberry duck. Oh my gosh, Rob down on the bottom almost had it. Joe J90. YouTube name, Joe J90. Where you at, man? Like I said, you got to be on these live streams. Let me see who this is. Joe, a.k.a. Scalping Unicorn. Where you at, my man? Where you at in the live stream? Let's see where he is. W's in the chat for the number 33 duck. Let's see. Relax. We're going to give him 5 minutes. Maybe like 5 minutes, right? If somebody doesn't show up, we're going to give him a couple minutes, man. Joe, you got to be here. Let me turn the subscriber mode chat off. Hang on, guys. Hang on. Joe, second chance. Joe J90, a.k.a. Unicorn. Where you at, my man? Where you at in chat? Like I said, you got to be on the live stream to win. I have a pass-through now where I'm putting it in Discord, but I need you to be on the live stream with the name that you used in order to get it. We're going to give Joe a minute, guys. Everybody just chill. Don't go anywhere yet. We might be running it back. Don't go anywhere yet. I don't know. We might have to run it back. We might have to. I don't know. We might be just running duck races all damn day here. I'm not sure. All right, chill. Let me know when Joe shows up. Relax. Everybody relax. Joe got me. Ash with the crazy things. We got a bunch of insane repeat. We might go again. It's Friday. I don't know, guys. We might do something crazy. Everybody chill out. I don't know, bro. I don't know. He doesn't look like he's on the live stream. I'm not sure. Hold on. He left when the NA won. Maybe. Hold on. Market's still selling off. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Let me just get ready for this one. We might be running it back. Listen, everybody's praying Joe don't show up. Listen, I'm going to be nice, okay? Market's selling off. We got a trade running. We're probably going to run another duck race because my man ain't here. Everybody chill out. I'll be right back, guys. I'm going to give him a minute. If it's your boy, somebody let him know. Be right back, guys. Let's see. Chat. Joe Biden left. Got the wrong live stream. Bro lost the chance. It's Friday. Sleepy Joe. You guys are funny. Joe, sleep well, buddy. Guys, I think we got to run it back. Listen, I've done this before also, and I've helped people out, but I think we got to run it back. I said you got to be on the live stream, right? Part of the deal here. I'm trying to find a way to keep the spammers out and keep these fair, make it easy for everybody. But now I have a separate problem, which is I throw the form in Discord, and you ain't on the live stream. Now, chat. Let's do it. Duck race number 3 for the day. I don't know. Nobody wants the account. I don't know. I hope somebody here wants the account. Let's go ahead and run it back. You got to be on the live streams to claim it, guys. If for some reason Joe shows up and has a really good excuse, maybe we talk to him. We'll see. We'll let the chat vote. Chat has spoken. Chat has voted. Sleepy Joe goes. Let's go, guys. We're running it back. Remember, the forum drops. I see a lot of you guys saying, get me in the forum, get me in the forum. You know, the forum drops random days, random times on the live stream, right? That's kind of how these live giveaways work. It's to make sure, you know, people on the live stream are getting rewarded. It's for fun. It's to reward people for logging on. It's to incentivize people for being on the live stream, right? There's no purchase necessary. They're free 99 to join. But they're live stream giveaways. I'm doing it in the Discord, which is also free. It just takes you one step. Should take you like 30 seconds to be able to get in there. So we prevent all of the spammers and the scammers that I'm not able to block across 47 different live streams from filling it out multiple times and taking away the opportunity from actually people that are filling it out once. But that's it. That's it. The man probably had... If that's the case, Rhombus, I'll talk to him. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Adam, Muhammad, Dr. FP, Pam. What's going on? Ash. Elizabeth, I want it. Yeah, I know. No Joe, no Joe phrase. You guys are mad funny. Who said he's not here? Go again right away. Wait a minute. Van Gain immediately said run again, not here. You guys are funny. I enjoy the races. Yeah, we do. The duck races are fun, guys. The giveaways are fun. Listen, I keep it pretty serious on here, right? I talk about trading. I don't yap about drama and a bunch of random stuff. Sometimes we run duck races. Sometimes we give out accounts. When I was watching live streams coming up, I used to love when live streamers gave back. They did some giveaways. They gave out accounts or resets or challenges or anything, even like meetings with them. Some of them would do like free month to something that's paid. I thought that stuff was cool, right? You know, you get a little kickback for hanging out. Person's giving back, especially if you're supporting them. You're on stream. You're using their code maybe to purchase something that they are doing or not, because you don't have to do anything for my stuff. Another race. I think I care more about the ducks than the account. Yeah. Come on, duck. Haven't seen my duck. Maybe your duck got hit on a stop loss. He's definitely asleep. Yeah, I mean, like if you guys see, look here, right? Like, you know, there's like a third of them showing. There's a lot of them that have already been stopped out. He's asleep like Joe. A lot of streamers give away accounts, but none are as entertaining as the duck races. Yeah, the people yearn for the ducks, right? You guys went crazy the first time we did the duck races. I have to run them. I don't even have an option. Oh. All right, let's see. 17 seconds to go. Nirmal, PJ, VK, Allen up front. Tom Ward, there he is. Came out of nowhere. Tom Ward to the front. His duck woke up. Alex H out of... Oh, my God. We got a breakout duck here, guys. Alex H with a strong lead. Who else is in here? Nathan down on the bottom. Who is this purple duck? Oh, my gosh. Out of nowhere, the purple duck. The number 81, Julie. Let's see who this is. Remember... Got to be on the live stream. We're going to give a minimum of 5 minutes. A minimum 5-minute cooldown. All right? There's no way we're getting another one. Am I pronouncing his name right? Juliet. Sorry, Juliet. Juliet, what's up? Are you on the live stream? Looks like your YouTube username is the one that's on the duck. Juliet is in chat somewhere. There we go. He or she is here to claim the duck. We got a W in the chat. We got somebody getting funded with the 50K. Instant funded from Top 1 Futures. Throw the W's in the chat. Throw the ducks in the chat, guys. Listen, a lot of opportunities today. Okay, guys? You actually had like a 3 in 87 or 86 chance of winning. Technically today. There we go. Finally someone in the chat. Yeah, absolutely. Guys, we're running duck races left and right here. We got a trade coming back down. The market's going to absolutely sell off and dump here, guys. This is crazy. Let me go ahead and mark this before I forget. Hang on, chat. Hang on. Juliet is the winner of this one. Congrats. Account's going to come directly from Top 1 Futures, just so you know, to the email that you provided. You got any questions or concerns, feel free to hit me up. You want a Project X account over a Trade of 8 account or vice versa, feel free to hit me up. Going to talk about this trade before I get ready. I know a bunch of you guys dip off. Guys, I'm here live every day, 9:15 a.m. Eastern trading. This is actually a Top 1 Futures live account, a prop firm pre-live account technically. Been trading this one for quite a while with you. I try to give you guys all the sauce that I possibly can for the least amount of money, which is free $99. If you didn't like the stream, you can submit a refund form, and I'll refund you $0. Hope to see you guys in Discord, the 100% free trading Discord. Pinned to the top of the chat. Like I said, we got more giveaways rolling. It's going to involve social media. We got new giveaways coming up next week, along with the giveaways on stream. So before you hop off, guys, there's the sauce. Hope you have an awesome weekend. Talk about this trade real quick. We're still alive, right? I would have loved to see rejection off of this pre-market high, this Asia-London high. Consolidation from yesterday. We didn't get that. I survived so far by the skin of my teeth all the way up to that IB high. Do we come down and break the low? Do we break out to the downside? Do we turn this into a red Friday? I'm still not super convinced that that's the case, obviously, right? My trade's in drawdown. I'm leaving this one on. I really will have no opportunity to manage this one. I would not close out as we approach the high. I'm just going to let this one rip. I think there's a lot of chance that we chop around for a while, potentially making a decision. I think there's a very high chance that I get stopped out on a crack of that IB high. But if we break that IB high now after coming back down to VWAP and head all the way up there, I think I'm dead wrong. So which I actually like better than just running a stop and get my face ripped off. We come back down through this low. Let's talk about a good outcome, potentially. We come back down through this low. What am I looking at? This area right here. Looking at this to be a nice trade to the downside. I'd say the high end of where I'd be looking to take profit would be into this area of consolidation right here, right? All of these highs right above this prior day value area high, right? That's what I'd be looking at. Oh, excuse me. December 3rd value. December 3rd volume point of control. Here's December 3rd value area high. December 3rd volume point of control, right? I'd be looking at this day to flip bearish. I don't think it would be asking for an insane movement for this thing to be headed right down here towards this level. If we push, right, we could come all the way down into this area, could turn into something really nice. I'm not sure that we get it, right? This looks like it could just be a nice daily candle getting put in where we're already broken above this zone. We're not going to come down and break prior day high and then low. But we'll see. We'll see. Trades on, nothing to do but let the market play out, right? There's a saying, which I don't really subscribe to, that goes, everything in between your fixed take profit and fixed stop loss is noise. But sometimes that's worth noting, right? I'm in for this one. If I take the L on this, I'm probably not going to come back for a second. If I have to walk away, stop loss is somewhere. I mean, take profit somewhere in here, somewhere way in here, probably right in here, right around that nice round $2,000 number. I think if we got a push, could be all the way down in here. That would be really beautiful. Yeah, if I have, I'll leave this on. If I have to walk away, max take profit's going to be somewhere in here. But I don't see myself holding all the way for that. I see closing down on the way in if we're selling off really aggressively, because I think we could just dip down here, fake everybody out real quick, and then kind of pop back up, close up around this consolidation. So I'm not going to hold for the the melt all the way down here, anything crazy, right? Something right in here would look pretty sweet. Aggressive, right? Again, I don't run a fixed take profit, but I'm saying if I have to walk away from my computer, which I often do after I hop off, something down there would be reasonable to say. If we sell off that much, I'd like to be out. But I could really see take profit area right in here, right through this area of just a little bit of this lows breaking through and just coming to tap the top end of this high volume node, something along those lines. But we're gonna run a wide take profit for now, just kind of the emergency take profit all the way down here for now. Anyway, guys, appreciate you hopping on. Thanks for being here. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. I don't provide financial advice. Nothing I say or do is a suggestion or recommendation to do anything at all. Make sure you do your own research, make your own trading decisions. Trading is extremely risky. Almost all traders lose money. Read CFTC Rule 4.41 on simulated trading, which is what this is, even in funded prop firm accounts. And the affiliate and partnership disclaimer, this is I stand to make money from links and codes in my content, like Top 1 Futures, code RDF, Bookmap, and others. Appreciate you guys being here. Thank you. Have an awesome weekend. I'll see you in Discord. I'll see you next week. I'll keep you updated on this trade as I always do. If I get a closeout, something that happens before a stop loss or a take profit, which it very likely is. I'm likely to manage this by manually closing. Again, I don't run fixed take profits, but having one in here in case I got to step away, which I'm about to go grab some lunch, is a good idea. Talk to you guys soon.